Hello everyone and welcome to Greenwich Valley. So offline I was trying to get some of the harvesting done. I got 2 loads brought down here. I decided to use one tipper and I just found it was easier. But then we got into this here. So right now in Greenwich it's raining and we cannot harvest sugar beets in the rain. So I left it here to start my stream. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the farmhouse, sleep the night away, and hopefully the rain will stop. So as we're going back to the farmhouse, I'll say hello to everyone. So hey Tony, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream, John, and welcome to the stream, Ken. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Now, I'm just going to let you know now, my wife needs my help momentarily, so if she needs my help, I'm going to have to just put my mic on mute and that. But we'll continue the stream. But when she comes to me and she needs help, she's before this. Okay, guys? Alright, so let's get up to the farmhouse and we'll sleep the night away. Oh, let me put it back up on 5 times there. We'll sleep the night away and we'll wake up in the morning. Hopefully it's not raining, and then I'll explain a few things what I had to do from the last episode till now. Because if you guys were with me on the last episode and we had that tipper that we were using, and if you recall, remember we were having so much trouble where I couldn't even get it to move when we were at the load point and all that. So that was a Papa Smurf mod, so I need to contact Papa Smurf and just see what's on the go. Hey, MJM1971, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Now, guys, listen, I think everyone is... MJM sounds to be new here. Thanks for joining us here. I guess you're over there on YouTube with us. If any of you guys got a Twitch account and you're not yet following me on Twitch, man, I would really appreciate it if you went over on Twitch and followed me. I'm at 35 followers right now, and I'm trying to get affiliated status with Twitch, and I need to get up to 50 followers. So if you guys can go over and click on that follow over there, that'd be wonderful. Oh yes, listen, my wife is the most important thing in my life, Tony. And I bet you're a married man because you understand it as well. And when she needs help, buddy, I run. And that's me. Oh, excuse me. Now, like I said, hopefully in the morning now it's not raining here, so we can continue on with the harvest of the sugar beets. Get that contract out of the way. When we get to the farm here, I'll show you a few things. I'll go into the contracts. I think we're up to about 70-odd% complete on the harvest. So just let me do a nice U-turn here, and we'll head out towards the farmhouse. Now, let's turn everything off. Okay, so let's just go in and look at the contract, and I'll show you how much of it we have completed. So yeah, we're at 72% complete, so it won't take much longer to get that complete. I picked up another fertilizing contract on field 115 that we'll do. We got a fertilizing contract in field 38, and we got a weeding in field 17. Now, if y'all recall, we didn't have this trailer, so I went out and I got this trailer here, and it was on the basically same baseline price as what we were using, and this one actually works a lot better. The other thing I noticed is because we were so into this sugar beet contract, if you come over now and we look at our fields, we already have I think it's oat in field 33, and it's only fertilized once. But if you look at it, it's ready to harvest. So we missed out on our second stage of fertilization there. So the yield won't be as good as I want it to be, but at least we got a crop to harvest once we get time. All right, let's get into the house. And wait, now before we do that, we got to Throw a bit of food down here for the puppy. There you go. There you go. He won't come in the house. I don't know why. He stays outdoors all the time. I keep on telling him to come in, but he won't come in. Alright, let's sleep for 10 hours. That should be long enough. I know, mate, it's the same with my partner. If she needs me, I stop what I'm doing, keep her happy, and I can do my streams. Yeah, exactly. What is it I say all the time? Me and my wife always say, happy wife, happy life. Alright, now that it's morning, we can get a better look at this trailer. Now, this trailer here, I think it holds 49,500 liters. Hello, Tanya. Welcome to the stream. Really appreciate everyone here showing up. Alright, so at least now it's not raining. We can head back over to the sugar beet field and start some work on that. Now, what I was doing at first, and I did it on the stream yesterday, is we were filling up the 2 tippers and bringing them over. But you know what? I found that, like, trying to get through traffic and running around and everything like that, it was just, it was going too slow. So I can actually get more work done just by using 1 tipper. So seeing that the tipper that we own is a little bit bigger than the one that came with the contract, that's the one I'm using. So now we'll run over. It's 7:25 in the morning here in Greenwich. It's now a sunny day. So we can finish on that contract. Now let's just get over there and we can get to work. I don't even think the harvester was full. I think just as I emptied it out, it started to rain and it wouldn't fill up anymore. Yeah, this is the forest up here. So if we ever want to get into forestry, this is where we'll go. We'll come up here to the forest. But some of the trees on here I wouldn't even cut down because I don't like them. If I can't use the Ponzi, Scorpion King on it, they're not being cut. Because you try to do things with chainsaws and stuff like that, it takes forever, and trying to stack it in trailers is hideous sometimes. Like, look at all these fields. We got field 10 here that's ready to be harvested, but yet there's never any contracts on it. I don't understand that. Like, I guess the guy that made the map only put the contracts on certain fields. I don't know why they do that. You figured you put them on all your fields. Actually, we got to go straight through here, and this is the town that got a detour in it. I wonder if they're ever going to get that road fixed. But it's nice, you know, because normally you wouldn't just drive in here, so with the detour here you can come into the town and see how nice it is. Alright, here we are. We're back onto the main road again. Oh, thanks for following on Twitch there, MJM. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Alright, I jumped out prematurely. I got to jump back in and turn that off. And jump in our harvester. Just give me a second there, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Alright, let's get this... Oh no, there's a little bit in there. So what we'll do is we'll come over here. Actually, as you can see in the ground, when I turn around here, you'll see it. You'll see that the tops are gone on some of them, but it wouldn't haul the sugar beet up out of the ground. So we actually need to get them up. Because if I don't get them now, I'm going to forget them. Now I can go over and I'll dump these in and then we'll start fresh. Man, this beast turns on a dime almost. Man, it's really cool. Now, let's dump these into our tipper. There we go. I've been doing a lot of this on my own too because, as you notice, we're getting low on money and the workers take so much money from us that when you do it on your own, you don't pay the workers. We almost got this field. It won't take much longer to get this field done, actually. Believe it or not. We're slowly getting it done. I've been just going different ways with it, just to break the field up a bit. Try to make the top wider here because it makes it easier to turn around rather than going into the woods up there. Yeah, but you know, I understand them. I mean, if you owned your own farm and you had workers for you, you got to pay them a wage. Got to pay them a wage. Now, because I use course play, now this is only when I use course play. The wages for workers with course play is really expensive. Now, let's get some work done here. Let's line this up straight. What I do is I try to keep everything in between them two little black things. So when I look on the outside layer so I don't miss it, I try to keep that little black bulb just out past the row here. Now, how are we doing? We're 78% full. Yes, you can. You can change the wages on course play. It's worse, even they are allowed. The only thing I don't like about the wages is like there should be like just a standard. Now see, I kept that out there and I missed some. I'm bad at that. But the thing is you oh, just a second. I lost my train of thought there. Trying to get here. You set your wage, but like, I mean, if I got a worker going there and he's just sitting there doing nothing, you're still paying the worker, right? So they should have it. If the worker's idle, you shouldn't have to pay him. Right? Pay him for the job. Now, let's go empty this harvester into our tipper and we can get this tipper over and sell off another load. So just doing that little bit now. We'll keep an eye on it. Like right now we are at 75% done. Hopefully now we can get this done quicker because, I mean, I don't want to run out of this whole crop and not have none for ourselves to sell. Now, let's see. Oh, we're not quite full yet, so I can leave the John Deere here and we'll get back into the harvester. Did you see the picture of my thing? That was, I went online and I got a real picture of, that's not even cotton then. But I went online and I got a picture of a real roper doing a real field, and that's what I used. It's actually pretty cool. Now, let me get in line here and Get ready to go back up. Okay, guys, I just got to step away for a moment. I'm going to put this on a worker. And I'll be right back, man. Just give me a couple of minutes. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you for waiting around, man. Now I may have to run again, but for now I'm here. We'll see what we can get done. I'm not giving this stream up until we get all this work done anyway, by the way. So Tony, how's the new job going, man? How's the new job going, mate? Well, I hope it's going well. You think so? I could just dump it on the ground, but then I gotta find a way to pick it up. I just want to see if it's going to work this time, because where we had all them issues before. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to start filling this up to full, but I'm quickly going to jump out and jump in here, and we're going to get rid of that worker. I don't want the worker doing that. I can do this. Now, we're full there, so I'm just going to shut that off. And we'll get this load over and we'll sell it. I'm going to try selling it again, Tone. I know what you're saying, where we ran into that issue there on the last one. I just want to see. Maybe it's a thing with this map. Because I know that I've done it on other maps, and even when the contract finishes, it still allows you to harvest the rest. Until you actually go in and say collect, that's what it's supposed to be. So I just want to run a test here. But the reason why I'm only using one tipper to do this now, because I like passing these slow cars, because it takes so long when you're behind one of them trying to go right across the map. And when you got another one behind you, I used to have to stop, jump out, run back, catch up, start to follow me again, and on and on and on and on. So I said, I'm not doing that no more. So I find this is the faster tractor. It's got more power than the other one, and this is the bigger tipper, so that's why I decided to go this way. But I remember when we started this, we were at 27,000 pounds. Now we're down to 19. Now we did lose roughly 6,000 pounds overnight due to our vehicle running costs, worker expenses, and our interest on our loan, which I'd like to start making some really good money on this map now, so we can start paying back that loan. So guys, Seasons is going to be out in a couple of hours. I'm really looking forward to that. But the only thing is it's not going to work on this map right away, I don't think. What I'm hearing is right now it's only working on the base maps. So I'll probably just use a base map to test it and play around and learn how to use it and stuff like that. And then I know right now Oxygen David is working to update his Oakfield farm maps for Seasons. He's been working on it. So that's probably going to be one of the first maps to come out. So what I might do, I might even convert my Oakfield Farms series into Seasons. We haven't been on Oakfield in a while, actually. So that's good. So we're still at the beginning stages of Oakfield. The only thing is we have a couple of crops on there that are just about ready to harvest over there. So I'll probably do a stream on that, harvest them crops, just so, because we put a lot of work into them, and I'm going to have to start a new game. So what I'm going to do is sell everything off except for the vehicles and that, and we'll bring them back into the game, and whatever money we got by selling everything off, then we'll start fresh with Seasons. So that's what I'm hoping, unless they come out with an entirely brand new awesome map that is compatible with Seasons right away. So also, I got the John Deere Cotton DLC today. When we get over to dump this out, I'll go in and I'll show you the different things. It's pretty cool, actually. I'll probably never use it, but I got it. Okay. Work with a major developer today. Oh man, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Listen, you talk to a major developer every day. Me. I'm actually a developer and programmer. Now, let me see. Are we on it? Yeah. Okay, so let me go into the shop here and I'll show you a few things. So if we come in here, and I'm telling you, you got to have a lot of money to buy this stuff. Look at the price of that. £847,000 just to buy that. And if you actually go in and you want to lease it, it's £43,000. So it's an expensive piece of machinery, but it's awesome. Now it holds 10,000 liters, so half of what the square one holds. So you'll get more round bales. And now if I go in here, and I think it's under baling technology. I don't think they put another subsection in. I think it's actually under baling technology. So let's see. Anderson. These are mods. Maybe it is under a different thing. There's our Anderson DLC. Where would it be under here? Right, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can get. I just don't know where they're at yet. I don't know where they're at. I'm just wondering, did they make a new... Let me see. I don't see anything here. Potato technology, cotton technology. That's where it would be. So here it is here. So you get different kinds of forks for lifting the cotton bales. This one here is a 3-point linkage that goes on the back of a tractor, and it picks them up. And then we got some loaders. Like this one here will hold 3 bales. This one here holds 2. This one here is a module RBM semi. This one, a bale collection. So it collects bales again. And then we get into our iconic headers for bale technology. So there you go. That's what comes. It's not an awful lot that comes with the DLC, but you know, it wasn't expensive or anything. Hey Ray, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How is your day going today, man? You can keep it. Yeah, a lot of people I don't think are going to get it because, like, I mean, I could use this one here. Like, I can actually use this one here. This one here does bales, I think. And you can just use a regular pallet fork to lift it. Right? Or not even a pallet fork. You can even use just a standard bale fork and it'll lift the bale. But I guess the thing with this one is now you get the auto load feature on the transporters, so that's pretty cool. Now the only thing is when you wrap them, I think it's yellow wrap, and I think that right now is the only color. So I can see down the road our wonderful modders to this game will have probably a different one that you can actually probably change the color of the bale wrap going around the cotton bale. Right, because I remember when baling was introduced into the game, and you were doing your silage bales, it was all just white wrappings. Then in 17, they came out with the Coon DLC, and that's when you got into them few little colors. I think they had like pink, black, green, and white. You can pick between the 4. Now in this version, I got a baler that you can pick between like 8 or 9 or 10 different colors. Oh, you changed oil in your van today, did you? You know what? I think my car is due for an oil change, and I got to get that done. Thanks for reminding me, Ray. All right, let's get back up to our field. I like to get a bit of work actually done today too. Like I'd like to be able to get some fertilizing contracts done as well, just to throw some money back up in that bank account, because you got to remember, every night we're losing roughly £6,000. So come on, buddy, you're too slow. Sorry, get out of my way. Now, what a place to have a sell point, man. Like, of course, you know, like you think with sugar beet, because there's so much work involved, they put a friggin' sell point right next to it. But no, you got to go from one corner of the map right to the other. And this is a 4X map, so it takes a while to get across. I'm assuming it's a 4X. Someone told me it was a 4X map. I don't know. It could be. I thought it was more like a 2X, to be honest. I thought this was available on console, so if you can get this map on console, it is not a 4X map because you can only get 2Xs on console. I should go to the mod hub and just look and see what this one is, because I just got it from in-game and it don't really tell you. What the price for the DLC? It's $4.99 US dollars, and it was €4.99 according to their website, and it was 7 something Canadian, 7.25 Canadian, because we have to pay in US dollars. So by the time we do the conversion, it came to 7.25. Not worth it if you ask me, to be honest with you, but you know, if you're a streamer like myself, you got to get it. You got to have it all, right? So all right, let's. Oh, let me jump in and get that turned off. Now we can run over to the harvester. Oh, of course that John Deere is going to be in the way. Oh. Morpheus, stop hitting all the different buttons that you don't need to. Alright, that should be good enough out of the way. There we go. Now, let's see. Make sure we'll put our pipe in. We'll start up our harvester and we'll get to work. Fine with this one, right? I try to stay outside because it's easier to make sure I get it out. But just getting that right angle just to make sure. Because inside, I find when I'm inside doing these harvestings, I always miss that little bit. And then it forces us to have to go back and pick it up. It slows me down. Well, it's $4.19 for you. Now, people that got the Seasons Pass get it for free. But like they pay for the Seasons Pass, so that's basically built in, right? It's almost like they already know what DLCs they're coming out with, and when they come out with their Seasons Pass. If I had my time back, that's what I would have got. I would have got the Seasons Pass, then you don't have to worry about purchasing any of the DLCs. Once they come out, you just get them. I'll do that in FS21. Seasons Pass is when you purchase Farming Sim, you can buy the Seasons Pass, and what that does is whenever a DLC comes out, you don't pay for the DLC. Just give me a second, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Look, even the... Did I put that on a worker? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, yes, no. I'm just joking. Let me get that worker off. We don't need that worker. I don't care about keeping that one going. It's not mine. But look, even the worker misses stuff. So it's not just Morpheus that does it. It's the worker as well. Alright, guys. Let's go fill this up and get back over to the sell point. Okay, I'll tell her that you said hello, yes. She's busy on the phone. Alright. Let me get a drink of my Pepsi. So how is everyone tonight? I hope everyone is doing great. I should just start driving through everything, but no, I can't, man. I'm trying to keep this realistic. You know, I got other series to be tabbing into vehicles and all that fun stuff. Look at that, he don't care about the hedges, man. He was like halfway in the hedge there for a second. I tried taking the weight off of this, and the braking on it was so bad, so I put the weight back on it. Oh, I forgot to look over, see if Mr. Pat is still streaming over there. No, I think he's done. Now, if he would come in and watch my stream, would be great. I hope he starts playing the game more because he needs to take a break from Giants. I mean, I understand why he was in there today, and you know, he started playing the map and he started seeing a few issues himself. And see, that's what he needs to do. He needs to put the version out and then go in and start playing the map. Like, you don't really see the issues until you actually start playing it, because to go in and go to a factory and test the factory out, yeah, that's great. But, oh, just give me a second, guys. I just got to put you on mute for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Well, keep my eye on the road, or I'll end up in someone's cornfield or something. Oh, we have a lot of traffic coming up here. I hate traffic. I even hate traffic in real life. Especially coming home from work and all that. And when I finish work, it's prime time for the highways and everything to be clustered. Half the people on the roads don't know how to drive or anything, so they don't know. Like, I mean, you're on the highway, man, and people on the highway were traveling at the maximum speed limit and half the time over the speed limit, which in Canada, it's where I live, it's 100 kilometers per hour, which is roughly, I guess, 60 miles. And you're on the highway traveling, and I mean, you got the right of way on the highway, but yet they slow down to let the merging traffic come out. The merging traffic are supposed to come out when they get a chance, not, oh, I'm just going to pull myself out. Yeah, oh man, it's a nightmare sometimes here. You know, on a highway, and you're doing 2 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 0.2 miles per hour. I only made that up. I don't know what it actually is, but not very fast. And I do so much cursing to myself. Man, that's a big lip to get up on this, actually. I should go into Giants Editor and fix that up a bit. raise the ground up a little bit or sink the trigger down a bit. You shouldn't have to bounce that much to get up onto the trigger. Alright, Tony, man. Where's Wayne tonight? Wayne said he would be here. He's probably off farming again. What are we? 80% transported. So we're getting it done, guys. So if we're 80% transported, I say we're about 85% done on the contract. So if I go into our contract, 83%, that was close. I'm just hoping I get my sugar beet profit on this. Yeah, like certain parts of Canada, the speed limit on the highways is 110, which is probably roughly 70 miles per hour. But on the East Coast, it's 100 kilometers per hour. Now, I never do 100 kilometers per hour. I'm more like the police out on the highway and that. Like, so you can actually get pulled over and get a ticket if you're doing anything over 110 or 100. They have the right to actually give you a ticket for speeding, because this posted speed limit is 100, but most of them give you a 10 kilometer per hour leeway. So if you're doing 110, and a lot of them you can still get a ticket too for doing 120 kilometers, but it's not considered a conviction. Or like, you know how when you go for insurance they say, have you ever got any speeding tickets and that? Well, they don't register the speeding tickets unless they're over 100, or unless you're doing over 20 kilometers per hour. And that's when you start losing points on your license and all that stuff. And it affects your rate of insurance. And geez, I remember one time I was out on the highway, and I had my mom in the car with me, and we were behind a police officer. We were behind a police car, and he was doing about 130, no lights or nothing on, and I was doing 130 behind him. I mean, if he pulled me over, I would have said, well, boy, man, I'm only just keeping up with traffic. You know, you're not on a call or anything. Your lights are not going. Your siren is not going. So why were you doing 130? Hey Wayne, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I was wondering if you were going to make it or not. How's your day going? I guess you're on your weekend now. You get to stay up late tonight. Now you don't have to go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So you get to stay home, download Seasons, and see if that works on your older computer. Welcome back, Tony. So we're here, Wayne, we're just finishing off this sugar beet contract. I'm trying to do it without using many workers. You're praying what does? Seasons comes out. Oh yeah, Seasons works on your computer, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It better. Listen, man, I know you went live the other day and I never made it, man. I want to apologize to you because, I mean, you're always here on mine. And when you went, I don't know. I don't know. Once I was at work and another time I was going to bed. But next time you go live, if you going live tonight, I remember you were saying to saying over on Pets that you might go live and do Factory Farm. So if you're going to do that, man, I'll be there, man. Oh, no problem, Tony, man. I understand. You should be going to bed now soon. Anyway, you got to go to work in the morning. Oh, great. Yeah, I did mention it on the last stream. I thought you never came to my last stream because I never went to yours. So I did feel bad, actually. I'm sorry, man. To be honest, Wayne, I'm going to be totally honest. The reason why I never made it to your stream is because I went out and I watched a couple of movies with my wife, and she's better looking than you. So that's why. This one is not as bad as the potato harvest, though. It's only taken us 3 streams instead of 4. And to be honest with you, I never did much when I was offline. I said I was going to get it mostly complete, but then the rain came in. I guess it was saying, listen, you set rules that you were supposed to do everything on camera. And you know, the funny thing is I actually recorded what I did while I was offline. And what I was going to do is I never got around to it. I never got a chance. But what I was going to do is I was going to do a little montage or whatever, like a little cinematic thing. So while you guys were waiting for me to go live, I was going to kick it in, probably do like the 10 minutes on the countdown left, come in and play the video of like a time lapse or whatever and all that. Alright, we're full again. We're full again, so off to the thing again. Oh, definitely, Tanya. The wife is more important than all of you guys, that's for sure. I mean, I enjoy every one of you guys coming over to my stream, but yes, real life comes first.
Don't say nothing here. Give me a second. Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Morpheus. How y'all doing? Just wanted to say hi because I heard that
Actually, look.
my hubby talks about me sometimes. So this is me. I am real.
What do
He
you mean
doesn't have
sometimes?
like a blow up doll or anything.
Oh, look, there's one there, Tanya. Look what she said there, look.
What?
Hello, Mrs. Morpheus.
Aw, that's sweet, Tanya. If you're still there, hi to you too. Really sweet.
George says, hey, Mrs. Morpheus.
Hello, George.
Wayne is saying, hi, Mrs. Morpheus.
Hi, Wayne.
Yeah, MJM.
MJM, hi. He's a real good guy, this Morpheus dude, honestly. And, but I'm a little bit worried because he's got, how many days left for your Twitch?
Oh, 10 days?
10 days for his Twitch, and needs 50, and I think he needs, what, 14 now?
14 now, yeah.
So can you please get 14 more people to go over? Please, please, please. That's just for him to get affiliation or whatever it's called. But I'm in now doing my own work on my PC. I'm a data recorder, so I'm going to go leave this man alone. But every now and then I hear him saying Mrs. Morpheus. So anyway, guys, have a lovely night. And thank you for following my hubby, Morpheus. And I really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Signing out from Canada.
All right, guys, I'm back. Alright guys, I'm back. Now we'll get this filled up here now, and we'll head back to... I think this might fill it up. We might have to do a little bit more. I don't know if there's enough in the harvester to fill it all the way up. Alright Wayne, I'll see you when you get back, buddy. Alright, we'll move the John Deere out of the way here, and we'll get over to the harvester and get some more done. Who? Alright, let's get this going again now. Let's make sure that we got it started. Because I got a habit of going up and not having it done properly. As you can see, all the stuff I missed. No, I never missed all that. Some of that was the worker. Go inside, see if I can do it this way any better without missing any. But yeah, we're getting this field almost done here now, and once we get this completed, we got a couple of more contracts for fertilizing and weeding. So we'll get at them as well if we got time. Now hopefully once I get this contract completed, it'll still allow us to come over and harvest the rest of it to get that extra income. Oh, I missed a bit. I missed a bit. Alright, let's get going again. Get this filled up. I want to get this contract completed. So what I'll do is I'll throw this on a worker for a minute, and we'll run down and get the John Deere. Now eventually when we're finishing this off, I'll get all the little bits that I missed. Not we. I missed it, not you guys. Alright, he's at 80% full. Now before we go to the sell point, I will stop the worker, because like I said, I don't like paying the worker for doing nothing. Now guys, as you all know, there's going to be a little bit of an intermission here soon because I got to go grab my coffee. Alright, we're an hour in now. I usually got my coffee by now. Oh, I got to run and stop that harvester. Stop that worker as we go to the sell point because he's almost going to be full, and we'll follow him down here a little bit. Just let him fill up and then I'll cancel the worker. Because he'll sit there and get paid for doing nothing, and I don't like... I'm cheap. I don't like paying people for not doing anything. Alright, we'll stop him here. Let's stop the worker here. Stop, stop, stop. And we'll shut it down. I didn't need to shut it down, but that's fine. Now, let's go over to the sell point. Alright. Alright guys, off to the sell point we go. Alright guys, let's get over there. Now, once we get to the sell point, I am going to just take a brief break and grab a coffee. And then we'll come back and we'll get the rest of this done. It won't take much longer now. I say probably within another hour we'll have it done. And make a little bit of money. I think for this contract we'll make £19,000. And then they take money for the leased equipment that we're using because we don't own the equipment that we're using. Well, we do own this John Deere tractor and the trailer, but we still have to pay lease on the other tractor, trailer, and harvester. And I'd leased the header that's on that as well, so we're paying for that as well. Because the one that came with the contract was a lot smaller. So, you know how tedious it is. If you guys saw when we first started the harvest here, that header was very small. So I actually brought it back to the shop when I went to pick this one up with the harvester and left it there. So the quicker we get this done, the less we got to pay. Now, Wayne must be very important, guys, because I noticed ever since Wayne said, be right back, no one said nothing. But don't let him know I said that, because that'll go to Wayne's head. I'm back again. Looks like we have a cleanup job. Uh-oh. Now you see what you got me done, Tony? Yeah. I think he's honking because I'm on top of him. Come on, vehicle. Oh my. Here comes a job for Mr. Superman. Come on, get off the car. Alright, let's get going again. Actually, before I even start, I'm back again. Looks like we have a cleanup job in the morning. What happened, Tony? A lot of rain, a lot of muck. What? What's the big cleanup job for the morning? Or are you talking about on my farm here? Come on, tractor. What's the wrench at? So, no, we're still good. We're only 3/4 broken. A lot of rain and trees down. Wow. Wow, that's not good, man. Did any trees or anything hit any of your property, like your house or anything like that, or your cars? Like, I know some insurance companies, when you get insurance with your vehicles and that, a lot of them don't cover damage done like that because they say it's an act of God or Mother Nature or whatever. Yeah, I know. I wish I could pick up a tractor in real life too. I wish I was that strong. I keep on wanting to take that mod out. I just keep on forgetting to do it. Alright guys, so we're going to dump this into our sell point here. Then I'm going to take a 5-minute break to grab a coffee and that. And then we'll be back at it again. So that gives you guys a chance now. Go grab yourself a drink, or if you like coffee or a bit of rum or whatever you guys want. And we'll reconvene with this contract when I get back. Alright, so just give me a moment and we'll be back. Alright, I got my coffee and I'm back. Now let's go get this finished. Our buddy Wayne took off, did he? Oh, right on, man. Anyway, Wayne, you'll probably watch this back after, man. Thanks for dropping in. As always. Dropped a few viewers, but that's okay. I gotta get my coffee, man. I love my coffee. How come you're not gone to bed yet? Tony? Don't you gotta get up early in the morning, go to work? Not that I'm trying to rush you off now. I enjoy having you here, man. I just had to look over, make sure that my mic was off mute. I don't want to be talking here. I remember sometimes when I was doing a couple of my recordings, and I probably said it during the next recording, but you'll see some of my recordings when I was doing no live streams and I was just recording. There was a couple that I called them 0.5 and it was just a full time lapse. Oh, you don't start till lunchtime. Nothing wrong with that, man. And anyway, what I was saying was I think there was it wasn't in Mercury Farms. It was probably in the Don Diego series. When I was doing Don Diego, I did one time lapse, and then there was another one in another series. I can't remember which one it was now. But the reason why they were time lapsed was because I forgot to unmute my mic while I was recording, and I went through the whole episode and never had the mic going. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm still going. I just got to mute the mic here for a sec. Alright, I'm back. Well, I never went anywhere. I was just talking to Mrs. Morpheus there for a second. Don't start till lunchtime, Tony. Nothing wrong with that, man. Brand new job started this week and you don't go until lunchtime. Now, what time do you get off, though? Like, is it a longer work day or just a partial work day? I wish they had the opening to this field on this road. Then we wouldn't have to go up around this corner and it would make everything a little bit faster. Now we'll get the John Deere and we'll empty out that harvester and then we'll fill it up again. Now, stupid me, of course, I put the pipe in, so now I gotta line it up, jump out, get in the harvester, and put the pipe out. So, let me come down here with the John Deere. That should be good. Finish at 5 p.m., but I can stay later if I want. Oh, okay. Alright, let's get this started. Put the pipe out, make sure that it's going to go into the trailer. Oh, it might actually hit the trailer, will it? Let me bring it up a bit. Now let's bring it up and I can tip that down just a little bit. There we go, now that's going right in the trailer. Now once this is empty, and which it is, we'll start it up again. Now that goes down, start it up, and let's head back up the field. So we'll probably have another, I figure, 4 more trips to the shop, to the sell point before we get this done. Maybe 5. But this header here picks up a lot more than what we originally were able to pick up, so it made this job go a lot faster. How you doing, Mystical Dove? Welcome to the channel. I'm doing well, and yourself? Now, guys, everyone that's here, if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or are not following me on Twitch and you got accounts, it would do me a big favor if you guys would go over and follow me on Twitch and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It helps my channel grow. Now, I'm trying to get affiliation status with Twitch, and right now I got 36 followers over there, and I need to get to 50. So I'm almost there. I'm 14 away. All right, what else? Oh, yeah, Ken, I agree with you, man. The gates. So, like, when I go into a field for a contract, I just leave the gates open all the time. I don't close them, so that way I don't have to be getting out and opening the gates. But I think on a field like this size, there should be like multiple gates. Like, if I was designing this map, now I'm not going to come down on the modder. I think the modder did an excellent job on this map. But if I created this map, what I would have done, I would have put a gate down here as well. Knowing that most of the sell points are down that way, I would have threw a gate in over here. So yeah, I totally agree. I hate all the gates that they have on this map as well. And because we don't own the field, I mean, if we owned the field, I don't know if we can even cut these down. You know, these parts of the fence, or you can't get rid of the hedges or anything like that because there's no way, not like it was on Mercury Farms. But I wish there was a way to get rid of it sometimes because the gates are a pain in the butt. I can start and go anytime I want since I can bring... Yeah, exactly. You can bring your work home with you. Yeah, I know what that's like. I'm glad you're great there, Mystical. So guys, for anyone that joined in late into the stream here, I just want to let everyone know that we're working on our sugar beet contract here on Greenwich Valley. We're just about done. If I go in and show you, we're at 93% complete now. But the way, if you're not familiar with this game, the way the contracts work is once we get what they want delivered, we can still harvest the rest of the field because we get what's called, I think it's called harvest income. So now, when I did the potato harvest, I think I didn't work for me on that one because where I broke the game up a little bit and we were doing it over such a long period that it wouldn't do it. So I'm going to test it on this one as well to see if it's going to work. But there's not going to be a lot of sugar beets left by the look of it, I mean. But we'll find out. John, hey guys, you're here now. I said hi before. More beets. Yeah. Well, I'm going to say hi back to you too, John. You came back, did you? I noticed you were here at the beginning of the stream. And well, I'm glad you come back. And we're still doing sugar beets. So you never missed much, just me going back and forth picking up the beets and bringing them over to the sell point. Mrs. Morpheus came on and said hello to everyone. And she's gone back now watching her program on television. Only for me. Oh, geez, thanks, John. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, yeah. Oh, she's out there. She said she's not watching her program. She's doing her work, actually. She brought her work home with her as well. Yeah, she's overdoing... I forgot. That's right. She said when she was here that she had some work to do on her computer, so... That's what she's doing. I thought she was out watching one of her shows. No, that's right. The Bachelor was on last night. So that's what she was doing last night. Remember, if you watched the stream from last night, I had to put a disclaimer out there because when she watches The Bachelorette and the guys act like jerks, she starts yelling at them and everything, you know, and rightfully so. Half the people on that show are pricks anyway. At least we'll get this contract completed in this stream. This is our third stream on it now. Yeah, I did. The trailer that I was using last night, it's a mod by Papa Smurf. And there is a few issues I found with it, so I'm going to let Papa Smurf know about it so he can take a better look at it and fix it. And I'll even tell him to go in and look at the video here and he can see what was going on. But like it was... I went in and looked at the XML and the XML looks fine. Like even the mass on the trailer was way down. Because I compared it to other masses on trailers and most other trailers had a mass of like anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 and he had the mass on that trailer down to 2,000. And... it should have been able to handle that capacity, but for some reason it was just getting stuck. So I ended up taking the mod out. And just if you give me a second, John, I'll jump out here. When we get to the sell point here, and I'll show you. I ended up getting another trailer tipper that was in a similar ballpark figure, and I just replaced it. That's all I did. So... I'll start tipping it and I'll jump out and show you, John. So this is the one we're using now and it has a capacity of 49,500 liters. So a little bit less than the 75,000 liters in the other one. But it's a nice one and it usually comes in red. It's almost like the very first trailer I had. That's what it is. It's almost like that one except it's not as high and I think it actually holds more. But it's a really nice trailer. And it came in default red and black, but I changed it over to the John Deere colors. The only thing I couldn't do was make the yellow on the rims. It wouldn't allow me to do yellow on the rims. There was a few preset colors on it. But yeah, this one works much better, as you can see. Like I can travel faster. With the one we were using last night, I can only get a maximum of 9 miles per hour. And some of it was 4 miles per hour, if you recall. But now we can get, I think the slowest part is when we come up the hill there by the shop. We go down to like 23 or 24 miles per hour. So yeah, this one works a lot better. And as you can tell, I'm just using this one to go back and forth. Because I was using the follow me going back and forth, but I found that I used to have to keep on jumping out, running back to the other tractor, catch up again, and just it was time consuming that way. Yeah, it's a really nice trailer, actually, and it's not too high, so most harvesters will be able to dump right into it and all that. So I actually like it, and it goes nice with this John Deere tractor. And this John Deere tractor hauls it really nice, actually. The only thing is with sugar beets are a heavy crop anyway. And if you don't have a front weight on, well, the weight in the back pushes down on your back linkage. And you get a little bit of wheel slippage on the front, so that's why you have to use a front weight. Yeah, like the Joskin trailers, definitely. There was a couple of other trailers that I liked too, but their capacities were only like 18,000 liters, 14,000 liters. And I mean, that would have just took too long. I mean, I was better off just putting one on the farm and using the one that we got with the contract with this tractor, because even that Fendt tractor that we got for the contract, it struggles with that tractor when it's with that tipper when it's fully loaded, and that only holds 30,000 liters. I'll tell you something else. Now, someone made a comment in a video the other day, and I agree with them. It's the variety of cars that the modders put on the map. They need a better variety, because like every second or third vehicle you see is one of them cement mixers. You know? And listen, it's only a small community here, so I'm sure there's definitely not that many cement mixers around in real life in a small place like this. Oh my, Sunday drivers again. Yeah, no, Ken, like you were saying, with the gates, I totally agree. See, I would have had a gate right here. Turn in right here onto the field. Anywhere along here, it would have been a lot better. Yeah, that was you that said that, John. That's right. You mentioned about the cement trucks last night. But yeah, there's way too many of them on the map. I mean, they're nice. It's nice to have a couple on it, but you don't need 30 or 40 driving around all the time. Now, I know most of the vehicles on the map, they just go around in circle. And that's what it is. They're just going around in a circle. But limit the amount of cement trucks you got. And it's not only this map that does it either. Like, even on when we were on Mercury Farms, it was the same way. There was a lot of cement trucks on that one as well. Alright, let's get this started to fill up. We'll shut this down and we'll jump out into the harvester and get ready to go in that. Start her up. No, we can put that down. We'll get that going. And we'll just watch this now and make sure when she's empty, she's empty. Now, I used to fold the pipe up, but I'm not going to fold it up this time, because I usually jump out and I forget to unfold it. Oh, thank you, Dakota. Welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you here before, so I appreciate you showing up. Yeah, this is a really nice harvester. It's a Ropa. Now, the header that came with it originally was very small, so I leased this one here, so this one is a much better header for it. You get a lot more field. But yeah, I'll just pop outside and have a look at it. It's a Panther 2. Very nice harvester. And it actually turns really nice too. You can almost turn it on a dime. Now, guys, is everyone looking forward for Seasons coming out tomorrow? The only downfall with Seasons coming out tomorrow is the only maps that are going to work with it right away are, I think it's, well, it's just the Giants ones, the base game maps right now. And like I said earlier, if you guys weren't here, Oxygen David is apparently working on getting his Oakfield farms updated for Seasons, and that may be updated as of tomorrow. No guarantees. Tony, nope, you're not looking forward to it. How come? I thought you liked Seasons. Seasons is going to put a brand new element into this game, and it's going to make it so much better. So much more challenging, actually. So for a series like this one that I'm trying to do realism, Seasons will bring so much into it. I thought you were looking forward to it coming out, Tone. The Ropas seem to turn better than the Homer. Yeah, they do. That Homer turns crappy. And then if you got that Homer, I remember there's one version of the Homer where they got just the one back wheel, and that's what you're turning on. That one don't turn at all any good. Oh yeah, Seasons is actually excellent. I love Seasons. Like, if I go in and play Farming Simulator 17 at all, I will not play a map unless I'm playing Seasons. Alright. Wow, we only had 2,000 liters? Yeah, you can turn Seasons off. It's not built into the map. A map has to be compatible with Seasons, so basically it has to be able to adapt to the textures and the way Seasons is going to manage the ground with weeds and stuff like that. If you don't want Seasons to run, you know when you first start your game, it goes to that mod screen where you activate and deactivate what mod you want running. So if you don't want Seasons to be in your map, all you do is you just make sure that you turn off that mod. That's it. And then if you want to use Seasons, you just go back in there and you turn Seasons on by just activating the mod. Now, another thing about the Homer, too, whoever brought that up, was it John? The Homer don't carry as much either. Like, this is a game harvester, and this one here holds 30,000 liters, and the game Homer only holds 9,450 liters. Oh man, if you haven't tried Seasons, it's worth a try, because in real life you can't do nothing in winter, and that, I mean, that brings in another element. So in the wintertime, if you like doing logging, if you're into forestry, then that's what you do in the winter. You do your logging, you do snow clearing, right? So you'll have to go around your farm and clear the snow just as if it was in the real winter. And then what I like about it is how the effects of weather are going to come into it. So we got a crop and we plant our crop, and if you get frost overnight, it can damage all of your crop or some of it. It probably won't even allow it to germinate. So that's going to be an exciting feature. Now, that wasn't in 17, and if you recall the way the weeds work in this game right now, and the reason why. So when we get weeds in the fields now, they go right across the whole entire field. So that way, like, the whole field is full of weed. Now, in real life, that would never happen. I mean, weeds don't just go right across your whole field. They'll grow in patches. But the reason why they do it in FS19 and go right across your whole field is because, look at that, we got the contract finished, but now we can still harvest these beets. And what I'm going to do for security's sake is I'm actually going to use the 2 tippers this time. Alright, so let's jump out and we'll go up and we'll grab the 30,000 liter trailer over here. At least that way I'll have it out, and that'll be our last one. When we finally finish off, we can dump this one, or I'll use Follow Me and bring it down with me. Now let me zoom out of it. Now, before I go down, okay, so Seasons is in your mod file. Yes, it goes in your mod folder. I thought it was in... No. The only thing is they have to make the map compatible to accept it. I really enjoy Morpheus' voice and all his streams. He seems to be very knowledgeable and a hard worker. Thumbs up. Well, thank you very much, Mystical. I appreciate that. Now, guys, let's go fill this trailer up. Now, this one will take everything else, so we might be able to get the rest of the crop in the harvester. Maybe. And that way I don't have to worry about coming over and not being able to harvest it. And the worst case scenario, if I bring it over to the sell point and it's not selling, then what I'll do is I'll just take it back to the farm and dump it at the farm. And we'll pallet it up just like we did with the potatoes. because we don't have nowhere else to store them. I'd have to put them on the ground. And it might be a good idea. I might actually look at how much the sugar beets are, because right now we're done. We're done that contract. So if I go into the contracts, it's completed. So all of this sugar beet that we have now, we're going to sell. It's all profit. I'm just going to get this tractor up here out of the way. That's good enough here. I'll let the engine run. That's not our tractor. Now let's go down and fill this harvester up again. But yeah, as I was saying before I got interrupted with doing all that, the reason why FS19 actually had to put weeds in the whole field was to make it user or worker friendly, because a worker would not be able to harvest patches of weeds. And with seasons, they already came out and they said that with seasons, it's not going to be worker friendly, but it's actually going to grow in patches now in your field, so you will have to manually do it yourself. So you won't be able to have a worker now doing your weeds. You'd have to go out and do it yourself. But in a big field like this, you might have a small patch of weeds, which is great, because if you don't have a chance to get to it, you know, you're only having a little tiny bit of effect on your yield rather than a big effect where it's in your whole field. So that's what I'm liking about it. Now, let me see. You watch him and others. I love scary stuff, but I would rather watch Morpheus and all that other... Oh, geez, thanks. Thanks again. Make sure you pick up all the beets. Yeah, I'm going to, man. Every one of them, even the ones that I missed. With Follow Me, if the leader tips a load, the follower should tip. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It should follow exactly what the leading tractor does. And that was the only downfall when we were doing that, is like I'd have to get out and get in that tractor, tip it out, and all that, right? Now, are we going to be able to finish this off? Now, I still got some room in the John Deere trailer. We might be able to get it all. Hopefully we can, so that way we don't have to come all the way back over here again. I'm pretty sure we will. Because that John Deere carries 49,500. And right now, I think there's 32,000 liters in it, maybe. So yeah, we should be able to get it all done here now. There'll still be a little bit left in the harvester though, so we'll probably have to come back once. Unless I take the harvester over with us and just get the harvester to dump it into the sell point as well. And I might just do that. But the only thing is we'll have to drive the harvester over, because it's the slowest one. So if I put it way behind or behind another one, it probably won't be able to keep up. It's so realistic. Well, I try to keep it realistic. In this series, anyway. I got another series I'm not so realistic, but in this series, this is my realistic series, so I try to keep it realistic. But yeah, this game is really good. If you want to make a realistic stream on it, it's so easy to do. Alright, let's get in here now and fill this trailer up. And then we'll get our road train going now momentarily. So we almost got it all, but I got a few little pieces across the field. What was it Night Cop said today on his stream? He said he was going to come over and watch. He never showed up yet, but he probably will. But he said, go over to Morpheus' channel. He got that radio voice. I don't think I got a radio voice. There is a root crop placeable for potatoes and beet that real farmers have, so it's still real to life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, let's get the John Deere over with the other the other tractor. Get them all lined up in a row now. Oh, I do I? Oh, thanks. Alright, so we'll put that one behind this one. We'll bang into it. There you go. An episode of Morpheus farming is not an episode until he bangs into something. Yeah, he never showed up. I know he's fooling around with his map in GE because he wants to get a few of the issues he was having with it fixed before everyone starts complaining that this is not working and that's not working. And welcome back, Wayne. Welcome back, buddy. We just about got this almost done. All I got to do now is go around, pick up the little few beets that I've missed. Well, I never missed them. The worker missed them. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I don't care what this video shown, you guys, it was the worker. Yeah, Morpheus bangs into everything. But, you know, it's all for show, though, right? You know, I'm actually a pretty good driver in real life. I only do it here because it makes you guys laugh. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Video show's different. Yeah. No, the video's lying, man. I put in some special effects, so the video's lying. The video don't show nothing. Yeah. With courseplay involved. Okay, man, I'll tune in, Wayne, for sure. Everyone, yes, Wayne there, he streams over on Twitch, guys. And Wayne, if you want, man, post your Twitch link in the chat here. So if anyone wants to go over and watch a bit of Factory Farm with Wayne Farms, they can go on over and have a look. Now, yeah, we'll get it all in here. And then we'll have a nice road train going over to the sell point. See what kind of money we can make. Now, I don't have to sell it at that sell point, though. I think I can go to another one if it sells at a higher price. I'm not sure, though. Maybe not. Seasons for FF17. What I was having an issue with, when I play Factory Farm in Farming Simulator 17, because there's all the factories and you need to make all the pallets and that, seasons by default starts off in spring. And in the springtime, that's when you're busy planting your crops. You know, getting your crops planted and all that. So you don't really have time to do the forestry. Now, unless you're doing a long seasons, like a 9-day, but when I play seasons, I like, for streaming and stuff like that and doing videos, a 6-day seasons is the best, I find, because it don't drag on too much. A 9-day seasons takes a while. But, so what I did was, I went in and I can, if you go into the save game XML, you search for current day, and the current day is day 1. When you first start seasons right off the bat. Now, I got them all, guys. That's all of them. Now, what I was saying was, so I went in and I changed it to the last day of summer. So you go into your XML, you go to current day, and if you're doing a 6-day season, so every 6 days is one season, so I just edit the XML, so when I start my game, it's actually the last day of summer. Then when it switches over to winter, the game freezes up on me and it gives me a Lua error, and I don't know why. But if I actually, if I start the game in spring, it don't do that. So I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the winter texture. I don't know. So that's what I mentioned to Pat. I wanted him to check it out and see if there's anything that's missing on his map that would cause that. So he's going to test it and see what happens. Alright, guys. Now, I don't want to be driving across with this header. We don't need this header no more. So I'm going to go in And because we leased that on our own, I can just return it. That's gone. Now we can drive over to the sell point with all of our vehicles. It will be the script. Yeah, it's somewhere in the script for sure. But I never really played around with it or anything, so... I just wanted to bring it to Pat's attention because a lot of people in 17 like using seasons. Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to put our pipe in. And the pipe hit a tree and got me all tangled up, and now every one of them tractors is going to hit that tree. Just watch. Just watch. Are you going to hit that tree? Okay, he got by it. Now, the John Deere might not get... Well, come on, Morpheus, get on the right side of the road or you're going to hit a car. The John Deere might not make it past, but he did. Alright, we're good. You're not using seasons, okay. Yeah, I can't play FS17 without using seasons. I love it. I love the fact that when you get into game, you don't have all these fields that you can go start harvesting right away. So you actually got to work a little bit harder to get to that point. Like, I mean, you can't do no harvesting until, I think it's the last, if you're doing a 6-day, I think it's the last 2 days of spring. No, not even spring. The last 2 days of summer before you can even start harvesting. But most of your harvesting's done in the fall or autumn. And in real life, it's the same way. I mean, you don't see people in the spring and summertime harvesting their fields. That's when they're preparing them. That's when they're seeding them and or plowing, seeding, fertilizing, looking after their fields. And then around the fall of the year is when they're all out doing their harvests. Factory farm, you start with field 9 and it's not planted. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Where's Andy to? Andy's way back here somewhere. How come the John Deere never... See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what was going on earlier today when I was trying to do it. He's way back. That's that front weight. Because I don't realize, like, I don't have a front weight on this tractor, so I'm not too particular. How far do we got to run back, guys? Quite a way. And this is what slows everything down. And then what's going to happen now is by the time we get up here... Hopefully... No, the John Deere's blocking all the traffic, so we'll be okay. Your uncle farms, so I watch a lot of you all, so you know I know you do this to Wayne. I will be there. Oh, so there you go, Wayne. You might have another viewer there, man. So post your link to your Twitch channel, Wayne, in the chat. And if anyone wants to jump over and watch Wayne do some farming on Factory Farm after I'm done, go on over and watch him. You also do Cattle Farm on FS19 for a series. Yeah, that's a good series. I've been watching that one. Now, John Deere, you are one that always does this to me. I don't know why you can't. You can keep up with these vehicles. I guess I just got to go slower. I thought the Ropa was actually going to be a lot slower. Look at the brakes on this. I got my pedal. I got my foot right down on the pedal of the brake. And the weight of the sugar beet in that trailer just keeps on pushing it. Why did this shut off on me? There you go, guys. That's Wayne's channel, man. Go on over and click on the follow and follow him over on Twitch. You don't do YouTube, do you, Wayne? I'll have to get you into restreaming so you can start streaming to both. Now, guys, I'm just going a little bit slower, so this way I got to get my little mini map up, make sure that they're following us okay. That way I don't have to run back half a mile. Oh, there you go. There's your YouTube channel. You're not following Wayne. Yeah, I'm not either. Well, I got to slow down because he's falling behind again. And if I go too far ahead, he's going to lose track. So, and I don't understand it. It's the John Deere. He should be able to keep up with us. I don't know. I think it's that West Coast Canadian fella. I sees him over on Nick the Hick all the time. Yeah, that's right. That stalker that Nick the Hick has. And then he stalks all of Nick's clan and going to their streams. I think he does it just to get that blue wrench. See, guys, Wayne threatened me. He said to me, he said, Morpheus, he said, if you want me to watch your streams and follow your YouTube or follow your Twitch and subscribe to you on YouTube, you got to give me a blue wrench. So my hands were tied and I had to go give him a blue wrench. Yeah, he's a moderator for more. He don't do nothing. He just sits there and complains all day. Yeah. Oh, geez, thanks. Thanks, man. I do great content. And I'll be the first one to admit to it. Tries to grab the wrench. All right, here we are. I'm just concentrating. If I go too fast, well, we're going down the hill now, but if I go too fast, like Betty can keep up with me. You see Betty there behind me. She's keeping up with me, but poor old France, he's in the big John Deere. I don't think he knows how to drive it. If I go further too far, and that's the only thing about him, they should be able to see what route you take and just follow behind, supposing if they're halfway across the map. Because it's almost like course play. I can make a course right around this whole map on course play, and when I set the driver off, the driver will drive that course. That's the way they should follow me. No matter what route I take, if I drive around this map 3 times and pass them, they should be able to keep up with me. Alright, now how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to stop here and stop them tractors behind me. Alright, so we'll stop the worker on this one. And I'll try to move it in just a little bit more. Oh, and then the John Deere bangs into me. If I get this one in here, don't hit the harvester because we got to return that. Now jump out and we'll get the worker out of the John Deere. I'm not going to get through there. I got cars out in the road, bumping their horns, and they're just going to have to wait. Because I only got so much room in here. That's it. That's all I got. So excuse the horn bumping, guys. Now, let's move this harvester out of the way. I'll park the harvester over here. Confusion at the sell point. Yeah, Morpheus is a mod on your Twitch and all that stuff, man. That's because I'm awesome. Well, was I was told? Self-praise is better than no praise at all. Man, we only got 3,847 pounds for that. Well, that's not very good. That was 30,000 liters. Oh, now. I bet you I'm stuck here. Stupid cars. I'm so glad I still got this ring on. That's not even going to work. There we go. I promise, guys, by the next episode, that mod is not going to be here. I'm taking the strongman mod out. Because it's not too realistic now, is it? Now, how much are we going to make off this? This is a bit more than the 30,000, so we'll probably make about 5,000 pounds on this load. But our money's going up. So we made 6,362 pounds. Now, I'll pull the John Deere ahead a bit, just so I can get the harvester in and dump out what's left in the harvester. Now we're going to have to put the pipe out. Yeah, Papa's awesome, man. I like Papa a lot. And he knows what he's doing, too. I just got to give him some shit on one of the mods I was using belonging to him. Didn't work. He said he thoroughly tests everything before he releases it. And I got video evidence to prove to him that it's not working. Alright, guys. Now our last step here is to go into our contract and we'll get another 19,415 pounds. Now we have a grand total of 47,967 pounds. And all we got left now is just our empty trailer and tractor. Let's start it up. And let's get it back to the farm. Now, see how bad Morpheus turns. Look, jackknife in the trailer already. Now, guys, look at that. We just got it done, and it's almost ready for bedtime. Lunchtime, anyways, or dinner time for sure. Supper time, whatever anyone calls it. But that was a contract well done. Hopefully, it opens up some more fields now to start doing contracts in. It seems like we got the contracts on the same fields over and over and over again. I'm just curious what they're planting in field 115. I hope it's not potatoes again. When we get to the farm, we'll just go in and have a look at everything. Now, this tractor here, first thing, needs to have a wash. Tea time. I love a cup of tea every now and again myself, but I'm more of a coffee kind of guy. Remind me to never ride with you in a piece of equipment. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I do not love potato and beets. I still have nightmares over that potato harvest that I did on this map. If you go back and look at my streams, you'll see what it is. The Field of Nightmares. You remember that movie, that baseball movie, Field of Dreams? Well, I found the Field of Nightmares. All that hard work, 4 streams on a potato harvest, and then when I go to get extra income and sell the potatoes, it wouldn't even let me finish harvesting the field. That was a bad glitch for sure. I don't know why. It just let me do it there on the sugar beet. Now, guys, the most important thing that we have to do right away is we got to stop here. We got to stop here, and we got to go in, and feed our dog. Now, guys, I need a name for this dog. So, if you want to name the dog, what I'm going to suggest is everybody write down what they would like to name the dog, and I will put it in a random generator and see what we can come up with. Now, where's a good place to put this tipper? Right here. Now, the next important thing to do is bring our tractor over here and park it. Oh, turn it off so we don't waste fuel. And it's time to give this a wash, because it is rotten dirty. Get it looking all brand new again. Now, I think I got it all. Looks good. Now the weight. I'll give the weight a cleaning too. Seeing it's on there, we'll give the weight a clean. Probably won't clean the best, but looks like the dirt is embedded into that. That's me hitting everything, see? Morpheus, are you set up so I can donate? Yes, I am, guys. Anyone wants to donate, in my description below when the video goes up, and you can probably see it there now, there's actually a donate link. So if anyone wants to donate to the channel, just click on that link. And just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed or not follow me on Twitch, go do all that stuff as well on YouTube and Twitch. Now, look, we still got straw to sell, guys. We got grain in our silo that we still need to sell. And because of the sugar beet harvest, I'll show you now. If we come over here, remember we planted this field? Well, it's ready to harvest, and I never got the second level of fertilization down. So, oh, that'd be wonderful, Mystical Dove. I really appreciate it. You don't need to do that, but if that's what you want to do, that's entirely up to yourself, guys. Now, is there anything else we need to do? I didn't park that very nice, did I? No. I think we got everything. Now, what did I want to show you guys in here? Okay, I just want to see if it opened up. So, field 4. We never done nothing on field 4 before. That's a field, so I'm going to accept that contract because we got something to do that. And cultivate field 12, we'll accept that one. So now we got a bunch of contracts that we can start doing, but I'm not going to start them yet because I'm actually going to end the stream here. We got a lot done today. We've been on now for 2.5 hours. So guys, on tomorrow's episode, now I'm off work tomorrow, so I am actually going to do probably 2 tomorrow. So probably tomorrow morning we'll get into this field here. This is going to be our next job, is harvesting this field. And at the same time, while we're harvesting this field, we're going to get this one set up to start sowing. And we'll get that done. Oh, yes, that's right, Tony. Thanks for reminding me. What is planted on field 115? And I guarantee you, it is oats. It's not... That's going to be a good contract to pick up when it's ready. Now, I do have a contract on it right now to fertilize it, but at least now we won't have to do potatoes. But look at that. I see potatoes on the map. Field 79, 85. And I think that's it. Is potatoes. And 29. So, stay away from them fields. All right, guys, man. Listen, I appreciate every one of you guys for sticking with me tonight, man. And it was been excellent. I'm glad we got the sugar beet harvest out of the way. And we can get on to greener and better things, I guess. So, yeah, tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. And we are going to work on our fields tomorrow. Daytime episode. And hopefully tomorrow evening's episode we'll start working on some of them contracts. And as you all know, we sold the class harvester, and this is our new harvester here, so it's going to be fun seeing how this one works. It holds more, but it's an older harvester. It's all beat up. I can't wash the dirt off of it. It is the way it is. And the header that's on it is actually smaller than the one we had. So it's going to be exciting trying that one out tomorrow. Alright guys. So if you haven't already, go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. In the description below, there's a link if you want to donate to the channel. Now, all money that's collected through donations stays to this channel. It's just going into making this channel a better channel for you guys and help the channel grow. And let me see, call it Pat, call him lazy. What else do we got? We got call him night cop. Listen, that's giving too much credit for Pat calling it night cop. I'm not calling it night cop. He said he was coming over to my stream and he never even come over. You know what? If I called that dog night cop, he'd probably run away. So no. Let me pet him. Hey, pup. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Let me get your ball. Let me get your ball. Here. Oh, wait, no. No, I never threw it. See if he fetches. Here. Why is it not throwing for me? Here, get the ball. Get the ball and bring it back to me. Hey. Get the ball and get it for me. Come on. Get the ball. Go get the ball. You want to know what? Who said that? Who's... Call him lazy. Yeah, that might be a good name for him. Lazy. Yeah, puppy school needed, that's for sure. Come here, lazy. Go get the ball. Fetch. Here, watch this, though. Watch this. He won't go get the ball, but watch this. Here. Eat your supper. Yeah. Bad night cop, then. Yeah, exactly. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming in, man. And anyway, guys, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.